Hi everyone. I'd like to demystify a little bit the notation and the sequences to use when practicing the Chopin Fantasie-Impromptu of Opus 66. And it's, the main thing that you got to notice is right at the start is that this is cut time. That means 2 beats per bar, and the half note gets the beat. So in a whole note, there's 2 beats. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, so on. So the main thing that you got to realize is that when the right comes in, it's not triplets, it's 4/16 in the time of that triplet. So it's got to be, and that happens in every bar all the way through. So you've got to be able to feel da 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 in the left, but in the right it's da 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 for the same rhythm. So you've got to be able to play 4 times 3 against 4. And the trick is to just say something like come, Tommy, jump to me. Because if you imagine that G sharp happening twice, so instead of the rest, 16th rest, it's a 16th note, you'd have 2 G sharps, an A and a G sharp. Here it's got 4 different pitches, so it's something on every part of the triplet that's down below. So if you say 1, so come, Tommy, jump to me. Come is together, Tommy, jump to me. Come, Tommy, jump to me. Come, Tommy, jump to me. When you can get that sequence, you'll be okay, because you see, if it's 0 to 100% from the first triplet to the second triplet, this note comes at 0, this comes at 33 1/3, this comes at 66 2/3, and this comes at 100. Up here, though, I'll just get the pen to hold to show you. Up here, it's 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, whereas here 0 33 1/3 66 2/3 100, 0 25 50 75 100. So when you have 4 sets of those, think of a pie, and you get 4 pies sitting there. This pie, this pie, this pie, and this pie. This part of the pie, it's a division of 0, 33, 66 1/3 up to 100. This part of the pie is 4 quarters. So it's 1, 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. So when you can put them together, then you're going to hear the right combination of them in the right order. So I'm just going to set this thing here so that you can see the keys, if I can do it. It won't show the left hand, unfortunately, at the same time, because its camera is too close for down here, but this is what the left is doing. So it's gone 2 1 and 2 and 1, and that's 1. So that's the first out of 0 33 1/3 66 2/3 up to 100. So that this it takes care of those first 4 bars of the piece. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 1. Now when the right comes in, it's going to be, so 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 if you think of it like that, 4/16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if it's a rest, you just hear the first note in the left. But I'll hold the camera up here and just you'll see the right hand, what it's doing then when I do it. Here we go. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. That's come. I could play this note twice, but it's for what's written. It's 1. That's come. Tommy, jump to me. Come, Tommy, jump to me. Come, Tommy, jump to me. Come, Tommy, jump to me. So the trick is to feel the 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1, 2. The trick is to feel the first note of each triplet, 1. And to feel the it's a rest, but I'll play it, the first note of each group of 4/16. That's a pulse, 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 pulse. So each set of triplet and 4/16 in the right has to be a fresh new start, and you got to be able to feel it like that. You can't just keep going. This is going to sound like leaves being blown by the wind, and you can get lighter at the end of it. But it's to not cut that short and make it too short. It's got to be even. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get lighter. If you imagine dropping an ice cream cone into a vat of chocolate with each note to coat it as you sink into the key, you have a different color on each note, you know. So it's to get the thumbs playing together and to get that playing together. If I go slow. So you see, it's the same problem throughout the whole piece, even when it goes. And this is completely different. So you got to be able to feel the beats, and when it changes to that new melody where it's a melodic part, it's just gorgeous when it comes in there. You have to feel the rhythm the same way, and it's largo though. It's 4/4 time, common time. So that's why it's triplets. So after you do this. That's 2 beats per bar at the end there before it comes into the melodic part. It's 1, that's the and, 1 and 2. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. But then it changes to 4/4 time, and it's 1 and that's 2. So. Anyway, I hope that gives you a few ideas on the piece.